Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, who are we? We are the Himalayan Tiger Foundation, HTF. It was established as a legal entity in Holland in 2013 in the autumn. And it is formed by a group of biologists who all studied biology at the Leiden University, and one lawyer, Eelco. Lex is a board member, Egbert sitting somewhere, me and Eelco. And it all started, in fact, in 2011 in the Summit Hotel when we had our 30th anniversary. And we had a conference about it, and then we thought, let's do more than this. And it goes back a long time, because in 1973, Lex, Egbert and I, and Fred, another man, he's not here today. He's coming soon, Lex, by the way, he just phoned me. And we trekked through the Khumbu region in 1973, catching small animals, insects on the slopes of Everest, in a complete different time. There was no tourism still. Base camp of Everest was empty, there was nothing. So that has changed a lot since then. But now we are here, and what is then the aim of the Himalayan Tiger Foundation? The aim is, in short, to help to strengthen the scientific base for nature conservation in Nepal. And we try to do that by supporting students, supporting PhD students like Baburam Lamichane. He is present here, he will give a speech in 5-10 minutes. He's doing his PhD in Antwerp University, sponsored by us. And then we have Subodh Upadhyaya with the Kathmandu University. He's also working now in Bardia, he's working. And he's also doing his PhD in Leiden University, say our university. And what we want to do is also to cooperate as much as possible with local organizations like the WWF. There are two people here, Kanchan and Anil. Welcome you especially. And NTNC is Baburam Lamichane. Government of Nepal is also here. So we are all here, so to speak. And what we try to achieve is work as closely as possible together, raise funds to make it all possible. What did we do so far? Well, we established ourselves in the first place. And then in November of 2013, we organized a nice seminar at the Kathmandu University in Dhulikhel with the title Nature Conservation and Wildlife Genetics. It was very successful. Jacques van Alphen from Leiden University and Laura Bertola, also from the same university, gave speeches together with Kanchan and Dibesh Karmacharya. More than 60-70 people attended, and it was a great success. And then we have, of course, done a lot of activities in Holland, fundraising, dinners, and so on. I won't bother you with that all. And last year, we started a little building at the premises of the Karnali Lodge in Bardia, I mean to say. And I want to show a few slides. This is our Dutch website. We are going to translate it. And this is what we call the BioLab. And this name, BioLab, is confusing because it is not a lab as such. It's a sort of hostel for visiting scientists. And to show that we are really a hostel, there are beds in the lab. And there is a nice bathroom. I think it is the best bathroom in the whole of Bardia region. Then, why do we do this all? We think, as biologists, that nature is important. This is easy to say that, of course. For many regions, we all know very well. Ecology, biodiversity, and so on, tigers. But also, it is a matter of civilization to keep nature alive in the way it is. And not only that, it is also tourism. It is resources, herbs, and so on. Biodiversity. Now something happens with this, I don't know what exactly. How do I start it again? Oh, there it is. So why this conference? This is my last thing. You know, there are many natural parks in Nepal, national parks, wildlife reserves, conservation areas, hunting reserves. And I did a little bit of Excel spreadsheeting. The total of Nepal is this 147,000 square kilometer. When you take only the national parks, it is a 7% surface, and including wildlife is 8%. So management of these huge areas is a very important thing. And when you take all the areas together, also for the conservation areas, it's almost 20% of Nepal is in one way or another protected. So therefore we think that we have to talk about it this afternoon, how to manage it in the best way. And we have a number of speakers who have a lot of knowledge on this field. In the first place, we have a change of program. That's always nice to have changes in program. That gives you the opportunity to compromise a little bit on the content. But not by the content itself, also in the follow of the sequence of the speakers. First, Alexander Raat, my co-board member, will give a short introduction. Then Maheshwar Dhakal of the Government Department of Wildlife National Parks will give his speech. Baburam Lamichane will then follow. Then Kanchan Thapa will talk about the tiger in the Terai. Then Jacques van Alphen from Leiden University will explain how to double the number of tigers. Then Frank Schreve, he's the chairman of the National Park de Hoge Veluwe in Holland, will speak. And then at last, but not least, Herbert Prins of Wageningen University. He is an expert on game parks and national parks in South Africa, how they do it there. Then we have a tea break to change the floor a little bit. Then we have an open-minded discussion about all the pros and cons. And after that we have cocktails, fortunately. Now I will give the floor to Lex. And Lex is also this afternoon the referee. Because of the tight program, he will be very strict on the time planning. So if it is too long, then he will switch us off the power so that everybody, like, doesn't. Then they start speaking.